I also want to share a quick story because I think it's truly important to share. On Monday, my daughter had a regular pediatrician appointment. We only go once a year just for height, weight, milestones. That is it. My daughter had a slight cold. I was on a plane going to California. My husband took her to the appointment. I had in my gut that I should have canceled because she was sick. But I didn't, but I should have. And I'm going to tell you why I should have. So my husband texts me while I am on a flight saying her pediatrician said she had an ear infection. And I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way, because when I left her, she just had a slight cold, just runny nose. She wasn't complaining about her ears, literally just a regular sickness that she has had before. Not going to lie, I freaked out a little bit just because I wasn't with her. I couldn't physically see her ears, but still in my gut, I said, there's no effing way that she has an ear infection. I contacted my homeopath because I needed her to relax me. I literally told her what was going on. I was like, I'm on a flight. They're telling my husband that she has an ear infection. I don't think she has an ear infection. And I am so thankful for Jenny, my homeopath, because she's like, girl, slow it down, chill. She doesn't have an ear infection, but if she does, this is what we're going to do, which I know what to do if she would have had an ear infection. But I freak out too as a nurse because I wasn't there with her. Thankfully, my husband wasn't going to give her any antibiotics. He's like, look, they prescribe antibiotics, but I know that we ain't doing that, so just let me know what I need to do. So I gave my husband simple instructions of different herbs and homeopathics, but I told him, let's just treat the cold right now because I don't think she has an infection. She definitely doesn't have an ear infection. Our pediatrician told my husband, oh, she's gonna have a fever in a few days. She's gonna start complaining about her ears. And guess what? None of that happened. So of course we didn't give antibiotics, and I wasn't gonna give her antibiotics because I know how to treat an ear infection at home. But what pisses me off is that unfortunately there are so many parents that would have just given the antibiotic without further thinking, because you guys are not nurses, and I completely get it. I think if I didn't have the knowledge that I had, I probably would have gave the antibiotics. If I wasn't holistic, I probably would have gave it. And that was unnecessary antibiotics. So I'm furious, and I might change her pediatrician. This situation really pisses me off because I really did like her pediatrician. Her pediatrician is not a holistic pediatrician, but we've been seeing her since Zoe was a baby, and she never ever gave me any issues with anything that I wanted to do. We don't do any shots, and she never judged me. She never kicked me out of her practice or anything like that. So this situation really makes me sad because I wasn't there, and I feel like maybe she's a total different person when she was just with my husband. Even my husband was like, I don't know, like the things that she was asking me and all of that, like she made me feel like I didn't know anything. And I don't know, I'm just getting like, I just feel like just because my daughter has never had a prescribed medication at all, that she wanted something on her file. And that is like the gut feeling that I'm having, is because literally my daughter has never been on any pharmaceutical, so her chart is fully clean. And I feel like she was just trying to put something on her chart. I don't know. That's just the feeling I'm getting. Or what makes me even more sad is that maybe she's overprescribing antibiotics, because when a child is sick, their ears are going to be inflamed. The nose passages are going to be inflamed. So of course, when you look at the ear, it's not going to look like a normal ear. It's going to look inflamed. And she told my husband, oh, this is an early sign of infection. No, she was just overall sick. So that even makes me even more mad, because if you don't know that education, then you are prescribing antibiotics to so many kids that don't need it. Anyway, I feel like I had to share that, that story, that situation, because it probably happens to parents every single day, being misdiagnosed and prescribed extra medication that your kids really don't need. I'm glad that I have the knowledge that I have, and also have other people that can help me, like my homeopaths, just to I know what I'm doing. But sometimes us practitioners, nurses, holistic doctors, all of that, we also need a second opinion and someone to say yeah, Jasaira, you're correct. That's right. And that's all I needed. I just needed Jenny to be like, Jasaira, calm down. She's cool. If she does have it, this is what we're going to do. But she doesn't have it. So always get a second opinion. And what I told my husband to do was just the basics that I always share with you guys. I have remedies for ear infection in my ebook, but also I made him take her to the chiropractor just for a second opinion. They did an adjustment, and she felt great afterwards.